You are not alone. Every day, humans around the world are working towards making everyone's lives easier. We're all in this together. That's a quote I wrote, a pretty sappy one. But truthfully, all humans around the world are working towards some sort of mission, vision, and destiny on a daily basis. Whether that is the sweeper below your block or outside your apartment or in front of your bungalow, whether that is the CEO of the company you work at, whether that is you might be a company owner or a business owner or a day jobber, a housewife, a house husband, a grandparent, a caretaker, whatever it is you do on earth, whether it is for money or not for money, unless you're out there to harm people directly, you are working towards making other people's lives better, whether you know it or you don't. And similarly, people all around the world are doing things on a daily basis that will inevitably make your life better in ways that you cannot even imagine. Let's think about this for a second. Somebody invented airplanes. Somebody invented erasers. Somebody invented a pen. Somebody invented a pencil, a computer, a cupboard, sourcing wood from trees and turning it into furniture, taking metal from the earth and turning that into useful robots, products, and just surfaces we can work on. On a daily basis, the inventions of humans help all of us. While you may be thinking about how your boyfriend is such a prick or how your mother doesn't understand a word that you say, somebody somewhere is going to a day job or running their own business or just being a freelancer or service provider by themselves, doing something that is actually going to make your life better either that same day or a few years from now. And that is an encouraging thought. And that's just businesses. Let's now explore human connection for a bit. In a family, or in a unit, or a neighborhood, or a community, your energy itself, spiritually, metaphysically, and really just scientifically at this point, affects each other. And as long as you're in a neutral or slightly better than neutral place, you are affecting the collective energy positively whenever you're there, just by being there, by not even saying anything. And this is a very valuable thing. And if we trust other human beings to do the same, then they're raising us up, whether we know it or not. So really, just being in the presence of pleasant human beings can elevate you. Now let's take another example. Sometimes you might be lonely in a career or in a situation where you feel like it's just a tunnel all the way, tunnel vision, no light at the end of the tunnel. And even if there is light at the end of the tunnel, it's still a tunnel. And being in a tunnel sucks sometimes, unless you're me and you like to ride through the city at night going through lighted tunnels. But what if it's a dark tunnel and there's no end in sight? You might very quickly feel lonely, depressed, discouraged, and not want to carry on. You might want to give up. Or it might be something where you have to carry on, like a day job or a business, or an endeavor in your family perhaps, or in your community, but there's no apparent reward and it becomes very, very boring and depressing on a daily basis. What you can do in these scenarios is join support groups of people who do similar things all over the world or even in your own country, thanks to the internet. Now, if you're not so much of an internet person and you're really in a bad place at this moment, what you can find solace in or strength in is the fact that somebody invented or somebody worked on the tools that you are using to complete this endeavor. Somebody had to make this top. Shout outs to Credo, by the way. Somebody had to make a cupboard or a piece of furniture or the ground you're standing on. In fact, right now in Singapore, I'm standing on pretty level ground on a planet that's not very level. There are earthquakes, tsunamis, and so on. But because somebody went brick by brick and laid this down, I have flat ground to stand on. And even if I'm being depressed in this room alone, it is an encouraging thought that life was made better by somebody else. No matter how lonely you feel on your own journey, or in your own little family, or as a couple, or as a company, or as a startup, or as a country even, let's say you're a small country and you're feeling lonely, there are people out there on earth. There are 8 billion of us around. So while you may temporarily feel isolated, and I'm not taking away the importance or the harshness or the depth with which you're feeling that emotion, but I am saying that if you want to feel a slightly better emotion or get to a slightly better place, you might want to think about the fact that there are 8 billion humans on Earth, not all of them bad. In fact, many of them good. For lack of more specific terms, I'm using the phrases good and bad, but there are many good people on Earth who can help you if you reach out to them, and they can help us if we bond together and grow together and connect with each other as we were meant to do as human beings. Human beings are not meant to live in isolation, so please try not to let yourself get isolated. I'd like to leave you with this fact, or this strong conviction that I have, which is that no human wakes up on a daily basis and goes, "Today I'm going to do the worst I can." Either people try to be their most productive on a certain day, or their best, or they choose to relax and take it easy. But even relaxing and taking it easy is restoring all their energies to then do better on another day. So they are becoming better humans in that sense. So every day when all the other humans on Earth are waking up and going, "I'm going to do my best today," or some such permutation of what I just said, then it is a comforting thought to know that you're on a planet with 8 billion other such people, and that you're not alone in anything that you're facing. In fact, every one of your peers, and I mean every other human being, is working towards making everyone's lives easier and better every day. Like I covered at the start of the video, all our activities and emotions that we feel and whatever progress we make as one individual adds up energy-wise and just physical objects-wise and everything that we experience-wise in our day, and it adds to each other because we're so close as human beings that inevitably some work that we put in, some product that we create, something that we say is going to reach somebody else, either through the internet or otherwise. So have faith in the fact that you're not alone on this planet. And even if you feel that way for a while, and it's okay to curl up in bed, and it's okay to be depressed, and it's okay to feel your feelings, eventually, on a planet with 8 billion humans, that is not what we were meant to feel for the majority of the time that we spend on this earth. So let's connect with each other and build a better planet for everyone. Thank you, and stay tuned to this channel or social for future episodes.